Hey everybody, this is Ann Thomas from evolvinggoddess.com, and today I want to talk to you about living a life by design versus living a life by default. When I say living a life by design, what I'm talking about is you consciously creating the life that you live. You think about what you want, you visualize it, you take the baby steps that you need to get to that vision. Versus living a life by default is simply you are at the mercy of whatever happens to you. You don't consciously think about what you really want. You just kind of go with the flow. Here's a quick story to illustrate how I moved from living a life by default to one by design in one aspect of my life. So growing up Indian American, there were three professions that were acceptable to the community that I grew up in. You could be a doctor, you can be an engineer, or you could be a lawyer. And my parents happened to prefer that I be a lawyer. So I did. I went to law school, I practiced for 8 years, and although I was good at it, there was a part of me that did not feel fulfilled. I tried different venues, I tried to make it work, but ultimately it just wasn't quite the right fit. In hindsight, I realized why. It's because I was living a life by default. I thought, okay, well, this is what I'm supposed to do, and I did that. But when I really looked inside, and I looked in my heart and thought about what do I want to do with my life, I knew that I wanted to help people. I knew that I wanted to empower people to love themselves more, and that's how I discovered life coaching. So I invite you to think about whether or not you are living a life by design or by default. To help you, I want you to imagine what you would be doing with your life if you didn't have to worry about money, if you didn't have to worry about social status, if you didn't worry about what other people thought of you. All you had to pay attention to was your heart's desires. In that instance, what would your life look like? What would you do to earn a living? How would you spend your time? What kind of relationships would you have? Really think about it. And now, compare that vision with what your life actually looks like. Any place where those two conflict is a place where you get to redesign your life. And take the baby steps. Believe me, taking the baby steps toward the vision that you really want, toward the life that you really want, is one of the most loving things you could do for yourself. This is Ann Thomas from evolvinggoddess.com, reminding you to love the evolving goddess in you. Bye.